Greetings. Welcome to Legacy of Worlds. I am Tomekeeper Devon, and I just want to take some time to thank those who make this show possible. Hero Forge, WizKids, KP11 Studios, Foambrain Games, and of course, Lynn Vander themselves. But now, the adventure and the stories unfold. And Ashardalon's wings spread wide, fire coursing between each of the membranes as the horns erupt into a burst of molten gouts of fire. But Melf.
Yes, I am going to fly 30 feet up to here, and I'm going to drop Sunburst in between the tree and the dragon, a little bit away from low halt, so there's no chance of getting him. And that will do 12d6 radiant, which I'll roll right here. And let's hope that
all the dice go across the screen again.
Make sure that takes care of our dragon.
What sort of save would that be?
That would be it's a DC 19 Constitution, so it's probably got a pretty hard
19 Constitution.
46 radiant is the damage.
Okay.
The tree's probably toast.
That's what I was gunning for.
37.
Okay, that makes barely, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be half. So it'd be 23 for him, but my goal was to make sure that tree was
sure. So 27, you said?
23.
23. The remnants of the tree that wilted away just burst away as the negative energy powering it is removed, and you just see kind of this stump left, if you could be so kind, with a card-shaped object embedded within it.
Tree.
And I will go ahead with the bonus action.
Get the tree.
Go into my blade singing.
Smart.
Okay. The gift of the Dragon Queen. Okay, it's his turn. Before his turn, Loholt had the audacity to show no fear. And so as you are sailing forth on your Pegasus, Ashardalon just brings one claw up as 4 spears of magical force surround you and come in at various angles and pierce into your body.
One big skewer?
That's right.
Okay.
It's
like one big set of damage?
Well, it's 4 multiple sets of points of damage.
That's important. Okay.
Yeah, so each spear deals 12 force damage.
Okay.
It's a Ashardalon shish kebab.
Yeah. A shish kebab.
They're the shards of Ashardalon, one might say.
Yeah, yes. It's better than the shirt.
Right.
Yes, significantly.
Okay.
Upon Ashardalon's turn, he then brings the other, with one massive claw, just brings down as a blade-shaped rift in the fabric of space opens directly in front of Loholt, and then moves, cutting through the air itself directly towards you.
Okay, so he did a cantrip with that stab thing.
For a layer.
I just appreciate, you know, I mean, like that was just the little.
Like that's just 48.
Yeah.
We're going to test this tattoo out right now, guys.
Yep. 34 to hit.
Yeah, barely.
Okay. Right.
I told you needed that extra +1 on the armor, man. You gotta let me fix you up.
You are sliced by a rift through the space-time continuum, dealing only 19 force damage.
What? That was a lot of build up.
It looked so cool, but you're fine.
It then
Yes.
comes around for another slash.
Oh, okay.
Mel, is
Oh,
this
well.
thing
It's only a 30.
from around
Yeah.
here?
I'm sorry. Actually, no.
Not that I know of.
The thing, the little creature here, not from
What is it?
It's a 20.
You know what?
Yeah.
My chronomantic augury points will kick in now, and I will cast shield. It will not hit.
Very good. Crackling energy comes up as this blade of disaster bounces against your own chronomantic energy.
My turn.
No, that was his bonus action.
Oh, no. I'll say my turn. For next time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this fight would have been
did drop a
really
meteor storm
bad.
on us earlier.
Wish King over here.
Multiple ninth levels is bad news.
Yeah.
He's the great worm of red. Mel.
Oh yeah. So it's a primary color.
Yeah. This isn't some Hughes dragon or chartreuse drake.
How far away is Loholt from Ashardalon?
Base to base,
Yep.
30 feet.
30.
Move 15 feet forward towards Loholt.
Oh, he.
Yeah. So he's basically up by the stump.
Like here.
Further crushing the stump.
Yeah, and he is going to basically use his
going on
body
top of
to
the stump.
guard the
Yeah.
stump.
Yeah.
Flames spewing forth from cracks along his scales, and he's going to be guarding the heck out of that thing, and then reaching out with his claws to ensnare Loholt and slice him into ribbons. Actually, he'll put himself 10 feet away from Loholt, just to get nice and close.
Not like it needs the reach.
I hope you have a big yield packed up there.
Wow, these
don't.
dice are not being kind to me.
Can't do my big heal right.
That's a 20 and a 21.
They both miss. Because of the shield.
The shield lasts until the start of your next round, right?
Cool.
And then the jaws come in for a bite.
Of course.
Oh my god.
I'm assuming this will be the weakest of the hits.
Look at that map.
Except he swallows. Critical hit?
Natural one.
His dentures fall out.
Bites
Yeah.
itself. Now in its teeth.
Don't go easy on me.
The shield crackles around your body as his jaws attempt to crush down, and you can feel the weight of this creature's mighty jaws upon your own mental consciousness as you maintain that shield spell. But in frustration, flame bursts out from around his body as it takes us to Merrick's.
All right.
Lohout's shininess has dimmed
Understood.
significantly.
Okay. So, I mean, to me, this is a science problem. We have a very large, very powerful dragon, which I am not, I mean, my big attack's a fireball. I mean, like, that's not going to help here. But-
Most of his body's made of fire, so.
But he's got this heart thing, which is even kind of person-shaped or humanoid-shaped. And there was a faint aura of fiend here, and I don't think he's a fiend. So I will take my move up to here, because he moved forward. It's very convenient of him. And this is going to take actually a little work. I don't usually like to do this so quickly, but I can pull it off. So I am going to pull out some tools from my pack.
See, kinky weird shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I told you. pull out a bunch of tools very quickly. Like, basically as he's flying forward, he's like pulling things out of the pockets of his pack. He gets out a flask, carves sigil in the side, a metal flask, and sort of strikes it, and like, there's like a pitch that rings out. And I am making a iron flask. And an iron flask, you can target a creature, you can see within 60 feet, if that target is native to a plane of existence other than the ones you're on.
Nice.
Okay. Ashardalon is native to Oerth.
Oh, but I'm not going after Ashardalon. I'm going after Heart.
As it happens, the heart is native to the Abyss.
There you
This
go.
is exactly my thinking. We are one in the
Well, we are one in the same.
So you reach out with this flask, and then a swirl of black, corrupted energy pours out from Ashardalon's heart, making its way into your flask as it... And there's like this big heartbeat as all the flames in the world erupt and then dissipate out as your flask is filled with something. And you close it shut as the dragon rears around and the furnace of its heart struggles and kind of sparks and sputters. You will
Hold my beer. No.
die for your insolence.
Yeah, that probably is going to happen.
Okay.
But it was fun. That was cool, right?
That
All
was
right.
cool.
So cool.
So you took a
excellent.
demon?
I do not need to do banishment.
All right.
Okay?
Oh, yes. Yeah, good. Yeah, no.
No,
we got
I
that
don't.
covered.
Okay, got it.
It's
Got it.
effectively banished.
And in
demon.
fact, don't. 'cause
I
he's-
will
yeah.
cross it off my list.
Good thinking.
Has
though.
it
I'm
now?
glad we were on the same.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's not a worry.
Crap.
Oh, yeah. I know. I
The demon is gone.
Now, if you want to do something that will keep him from completely destroying me in the next 6 seconds, I'd awesome.
I don't know what will. I mean, yes, well. This could get useful or not.
Merrick's. Four
yeah.
spears appear around you and
Nice.
come through to impale you significantly, dealing 12 force damage each.
I mentioned I have this little shield, which I popped up, and so that, in fact, gives me 20 temporary hit points. So I am simply saying, oh, yeah. That was it? I mean, this guy is like the dragon of anticlimax.
He did 48 damage. What are you talking about? It's 12 each.
12 each. Okay.
48, yeah.
Well, so that's what happens is they go clink, and he's like, that wasn't so bad. Okay, fine.
That'll take us to Elminster.
Right. Elminster is going to cast a spell.
Well,
No,
This is exciting.
you
It's
did
a
not
spell
say.
you do not
Big guy.
recognize.
If you want to use magic missile, I mean, I'm just saying, that might be a good choice here.
It's a spell you don't recognize. You've never seen a spell cast like this before.
Is this turtle soup?
And then, that's a scroll, because I don't have it memorized. And a meteor swarm goes off right here. All of them. Except, Elminster uses spell secrets. So it doesn't do any fire damage. It instead does radiant damage, because I have seen this damaged by radiant damage before.
Yes.
So it's a 20d6
Oh, Body Dragon, yeah.
radiant damage
me.
and 20d6. Let me just.
Wait, what's the radius of that?
yeah, can we double check the radius on Meteor Swarm?
It's 40. It's a 40 radius, 80 diameter.
We figure that out.
That's okay.
Which is
It'll be fine.
Which is why I was.
okay.
I specified where it was cast.
It's gonna hit me here.
No, he's dropping it
throw it
behind the dragon.
I wondered why you
Yeah,
said
he's slamming it behind the dragon to hit it like in the back essentially
Yeah.
multiple times.
Yeah.
And like right.
For the record, I think I could have survived it.
I mean, for the record, it will collapse the entire cave structure, and we're all going to be buried under,
Well,
We will be fine.
rock,
no. Meteor swarm is different than firebolt.
Oh, okay.
A creature takes 20d6, in this case, radiant damage, and 20d6 bludgeoning damage
Yep.
on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Dexterity is the save.
Yes. Which it's great at.
Well, we did establish it with
Okay,
rated dex.
22, which will
That makes
will
it
work.
Yeah.
A 13, but you know what? No, that works.
Oh, because you got the legendary resistance.
I mean, that's
Too
There's
good
one.
use of. Yeah.
What's one?
And then a 28, and then a 20.
All right.
So it's going to take half damage from all four, which is not insignificant, as we saw previously with
160 dice. You want to roll them?
You want me to roll?
the Lich Lord.
All right.
So the first one,
This is
the 6.
Radiant 73.
73. So half of 73. Math it up.
And then the bludgeoning for the first one. 83, so half of that.
Of that. So it's 37 plus 41.
So 48.
All right. The next radiant amount,
78 total.
78 in total, yep.
70, so 35.
35. And this spell is bonkers.
It's crazy. All right. And
I mean, you're literally hurling meteors.
here we go with the bludgeoning.
Kind of a big deal.
40 points, I already halved it for you.
Okay, so
Another
75.
Yeah.
Okay, but Melf, your sunburst was pretty cool. Now, I mean, on the other hand, you did just cast a wish
he
earlier.
cast
I mean,
a
let us
wish.
not, discount
Let's
the
be clear.
wish.
He didn't breathe fire on you, which meant you're still here.
All right. So 30 meteor starts with 73 radiant.
So that's like 36.
Yeah, 36. And then our bludgeoning damage for the third one is pretty good.
That's good, yeah.
74,
So 35, 37.
37.
And
All
the
right, last
last
one. Last meteor coming down.
So that the total on that one is
He's
72.
just doing them bit by bit.
Yeah, I think we got
Okay.
about 230 points or something right now.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
All right, and our radiant damage is 72 or 36.
36.
And the last bludgeoning
Come on,
comes
sixes.
in. Our last bludgeoning is
Thinking.
a whopping 69.
Oh,
So, yeah, half that.
34. Yeah. For those keeping track at home, that's 296 damage.
Wow. Nicely done, sir.
Crap.
so that's hurting. How's he looking?
I mean, yeah, that, you know,
Who's he pissed off?
so there's a
That's a good point.
Merrick's for that.
steam rising from the holy energy, rubble crumbling, smoke, dust, putrefaction, just everything everywhere. And as it settles, he's like, parts of his scales have peeled back and been cracked and splintered. The fire within just burning away. Most of his scales are now just lightly clinging to what seems to be a burning skeleton of molten rock. Just okay.
If that's the game you want to play.
Merrick's is definitely, tucking the flax in a pocket, but sort of seeing all that and just saying, damn, I have got to get one of those.
Anything else from Elminster?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was just a bonus action.
Did you cast that as a bonus
Did
action?
he?
He could have.
He
You
could have.
cast that as a bonus action
you
using
have
the
your-
bardic spell.
You wouldn't be able to throw another leveled spell in there, but you could throw a cantrip at him.
Yeah.
And then magic missile.
Boom.
Which does the last 5 hit points damage and destroy.
Okay. Question for the DM.
Okay.
Can I toll the dead?
Yes, you can.
I'll toll the dead.
So you got to use that bardic inspiration, but you can do that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And that's his last 7 hit points, and he's dead.
That would be amazing. We tried.
You thought the meteor swarm was a big deal? Wait till I get
Okay, so he did succeed on the save against that, so you will deal half damage.
No, it's in a cantrip, no damage.
Not if you have certain wizard.
Not if you're on this, sir.
Yeah.
Deal.
Okay. Don't have it with me because it's not in this book.
It'd be
couple
a
D12?
D10 per level tier, or D12 per level tier because he's injured. So 4 D12. I think.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's
40,
correct.
12?
40, 12.
Up to this one.
Look.
15.
Hey, man. That's up.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's not bad.
But it stays up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So there's a
Ding.
and it rears its head back as the molten ground all around just erupts. Cracks and fissures form beneath the land. And as a 20-foot high, 5-foot radius geyser explodes directly beneath Elminster.
And would it hit Maple too?
Anybody who is within 5 feet of Elminster.
Sugar.
So you don't have any more fur to burn away on the bright
I
side.
don't, but maybe I won't use my reaction to save you, but I can use my reaction to save me, to help me.
So this will be a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
For me too.
Yes, it's directly beneath you. So yeah, he did not like.
Tell me what you
just
get
did.
before you commit to it there, Honeydoo.
I got 22.
How do you feel about that?
Not confident.
I'll check a flash of genius that way. Again, we've experienced this before. We understand heat, and this is where I'm definitely be like, told you, fire other than dragon's breath, and just throw out a little bit of the shielding I was using before. So that's a +6 to your save, so 28.
Perfect.
Okay, so
Helps.
I'm completely immune to fire damage anyway.
Okay.
Silver fire.
There you go.
You get the 6 fire. Yeah.
If you want
Okay.
minute.
So you just stand there.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, but the save was a
really-
dirty 20.
Tell this thing we don't.
Then we don't take any fire damage.
Say-
That should sell it.
take the full brunt of the fire. You take half of it, so you're gonna take 11 fire damage.
Again.
Layer action.
Okay, but then they're all consumed and sucked down into the fiery pit.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
No, because ever smoking pipe, I'm holding it. So exploding.
That then will take us to Elise as the dragon roars in frustration.
Okay, well, the thing I was going to do was banish that little guy, but now instead,
Great minds.
I'm
you know.
going to.
You're gonna banish him?
I'm going to.
Fiend.
I'm going
Oh,
to be
okay.
annoying
I already
instead.
got-
So, for my first trick,
I require a volunteer from the audience.
Here's my card.
I am going to fly on my broomstick
Okay.
How far ahead?
up to the little rock,
I got up here?
little. Yeah.
That's too
Then
far.
no, then I can duck down.
Over here?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. And I will.
So,
Right action
Okay.
to bestow curse.
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
what are the odds, right?
You could roll badly.
24.
Well, that did not work.
It's worth a try, though.
It looks
so
really cool.
So the dragon just turns its large head. Really?
And then I will take it out again. I must bestow curse. They don't count it, but it doesn't count as casting a spell when I burn my card.
That's
that
true.
that one burns into
That's
flames.
true. Would you look at that? 14.
Hey! And so now, sorry, I'm too excited about this.
Wow.
So
Not
because
one on the
of
die.
this-
That's
How
Yeah,
we know his pluses.
because of this, I'm going to do a thing where
That's good.
I'm going to, first of all, I'm just going to read this in my normal voice. And so you are cursed, and you.
That's your normal voice.
Oh God, it's crazy. Actually, well, we'll get to it later. But anyway, you will be cursed against necrotic damage.
okay.
So what does that mean? Vulnerable to necrotic? Why not be cursed to radiant?
I can do radiant, I guess.
I'm
You know
about to
what?
do a
Okay, radiant. Fine, radiant.
Okay. I mean, so far that's been.
Well, because I was going to do
kind of
something else, but it's
the
fine.
thing.
It's fine. Radiant is fine. And then, so then you have disadvantage on all attack rolls against you. You have disadvantage against any ability checks and saving throws made with. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're cursed against ability scores. I'm going to say Dex.
None of us know how these curses work,
Dex.
so you're looking at us for suggestions. It's not helping.
Dex. And then also, you must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of your turns, okay? And if you fail it, you waste your action doing nothing.
Okay.
Holy
And
cow,
then-
that's a hell of a curse.
Yeah.
I know. And then I do curses, you see. And then
It's pretty funny,
surprised
isn't
it's
it? Isn't this a
legendary resistance.
fun thing?
all of my, well, it doesn't matter. All my attacks and spells deal an extra 1d8 necrotic damage to you. Also, because of my Vistani training, you have an evil eye curse on you, and you are going to lose an object, and I don't know. It's not going to be the card, don't worry. But the object that I want you to lose is the one little egg that you still have in your
Oh, yeah, very well.
hand gone. It disappears, so who knows where it went. And so now, I'm going to use my one time per long rest out of nowhere inflict wounds on you
Okay.
because it doesn't count.
That's a melee spell attack, isn't it?
No, that's true. It is.
It's a touch.
Yeah.
Touch.
Is it?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, then I won't do it then. Is it?
Touch the dragon.
Sure.
I could have put it into a
So
card.
there's at least more
did
than one
not.
game designer in the room.
Never mind. I will. Oh, can I not do the? Oh, can I not do the guiding bolt with this? Then
Have you cast a level spell?
I did my
You did curse twice.
curse.
Because the card does not
Card
count.
that burned
but-
that didn't
but
count.
Casting a
And
spell.
yes, it did. So I guess I can't.
You can do a
and then,
cantrip as a bonus if you wanted.
then I will do.
A reaction healing word or something? Split it, really.
No,
You
that's
curse the dragon.
that's also a spell.
Ah,
so-
reactions are outside of that rule. You can cast reaction spells anytime you want.
Yeah, but my healing word right now is going to be. I have a problem now.
Oh, I don't know that. Okay.
And so instead, I actually want to save that because in case somebody really goes down, I am going to need it anyway. I will sacred flame you.
Yeah, radiant damage.
That works.
That will work.
Now, does he have disadvantage on the dex saves?
I just did say that, so
Okay, that's what I wanted to verify.
please go make your dex save.
23.
That will succeed.
Okay.
Oh well. But you are cursed. The end.
Okay. Well done.
Okay. And finally, Maple.
I'm afraid of dragons.
Okay, valid.
I mean, come on.
Give him a hug. I mean, come on. That's all he really
Grab it
needs.
by the tail and bam it.
I've been watching this fight through my paws, kind of like peeking through my my nails. Grateful to survive the pillars of magma. And I'm just not, I have no fur, I've got some acid burns. I'm gonna use my bonus to second wind so I can get a little bit of a heal.
Nice.
That is just gonna be 12. Better than nothing, but that's my bonus, and can I hold my reaction to just shield protect Elminster if something would happen?
Sure.
Okay. I just don't want to go in the fight. It's scary.
Yeah.
Really scary.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Dragons are scary.
I'm a map maker. I read books. I didn't sign up for this. I mean, I might have. I still am not clear on what I owe you for your help with my debts.
Maps.
I mean, you got maps, but I just feel like
A wonderful help.
the debt is just, yeah, I'm gonna stay here with the wizard.
Okay, bringing us back up to Loho.
Now I'm gonna move up 5 feet, which gets me into base-to-base contact, I believe. Because I can swing at it. Systematically, you will see Loho veer and twist and get smoked around. Frank will kind of do a loop-the-loop, and we'll go right up to like its face, and my amber fang will be like glowing super bright, it's like come down with a triple of attacks. My first attack. First attack is a 26.
That hits.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to do this in sequence. I'm going to Wrathful Smite. Does he have disadvantage on wisdom saves?
No, just dex.
Dex.
Please make a wisdom save.
That's a disappointed sound.
That was.
I succeed.
Oh,
Nah.
Yep.
All right.
How many more interactions?
I-
The first one failed, so he did it again. He's like, okay. Wait, that one worked.
Yeah, T-Rex.
I'm gonna roll a whole bunch of d8s. So, sorry, the fiend is gone in this. I won't get.
That's right.
bonus.
Correct.
But I'm gonna put level 4 smite into him. So it's 2. I'll have 5 d8 to put in this one. So one more d8. Great.
Anyone? Anyone?
There you go. All right. So rolling this one here. Of radiant damage. Is it vulnerable to radiant now?
It is.
Unless
Yes,
it was-
yes, it's vulnerable to radiant.
Okay. So 10, 20 radiant. So
That's
40.
40 then, right? Yeah.
40 radiant, and then the Amber Fang Blade, I get to roll 2, thank God. Great open fighting to 4, great. And that's going to be a 13 Amber Fang. Second attack. Ooh, 19 on the die. If the 26 hit, this one will hit then.
Yep.
Wisdom save, please.
He succeeds.
I can only put a 3rd level smite into this one now.
That's why he held onto them.
He's taking 11, 12, 13, 14 radiant off of that one.
20.
And then 6 and 9. He's taking 15 Amber Fangs. And then my celerity attack. Ooh. That will miss, except that I am feeling inspired. And I'll spend my inspiration to roll that attack. Oops. Does a 19 hit.
Bounces off the dragon scales.
That would be all 3 of my attacks.
But as you lay into it,
Yeah.
getting into the scales and prying apart fire, pouring out of the wounds, he's starting to look more fire than dragon now.
Now, where is he in the initiative track?
I'm in right now.
He comes after Melf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, Melf is 31, Merrick's is 23. He comes between them.
Yeah, I show you. I don't get to know where he is then. I will try and do something.
Okay.
With my bonus action, I'll reach to the border ethereal, and I will try to, at an immense scale, push him forward into the future, so that way he will go technically before me next turn, but after everyone else gets a shot.
Okay, you have to roll pretty high
Now-
because you're at 32.
Yeah, I know I do. I mean, 8 would be a good roll right now. Here's all your dice back, by the way, friends.
Thanks.
All right, here we go. So I will attempt to use my call to action and warp my opponent forward. 8 points, up to 8 points on the initiative track, and I rolled a 7. I bump him forward 7 on the initiative track.
Okay,
Where was he at?
that brings him up a pretty significant amount. Okay. You see time alter around Ashardalon as he kind of looks at himself confused. And his turn in initiative is pushed above yours.
He doesn't get a turn. He only gets layer actions. Go.
All right.
Nothing left.
All right. I'm gonna
Melf.
I'm gonna soften him up, guys, with this one. I'm gonna make him use one of these. Hopefully, make him use one of these.
There's 3 already.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm casting disintegrate. It's 7th level.
Yes.
That's so good.
It's a natural 20,
All right. So
or a pretty high number.
yeah. So unfortunately, yeah, I miss on that one.
Well, still do.
No, it's
No, it's all or nothing.
No.
Yeah, that was my question: is do I do that or like a lightning
Wait,
bolt and get
can you use your inspiration to make him reroll?
Oh wait, I can use luck to make you reroll, can't I?
I was wondering if you
can.
could.
I will use luck.
Yes.
Well, as it happens, he has 4. Very resistant.
Oh my God.
He has 4?
But he just blew, though.
But he just blew the last one.
So you have to roll again then. Yeah?
No, it just,
Oh, just you
all right, so
resist. Oh, you
it
resist.
misses.
Got it.
All right, now he's out.
But now we can do whatever we want.
That's right. Okay.
You want to try and close, or?
What do you got?
Nah, I'm just going to be giving him a target if I close. I'll in fact, I'll just kind of get out of the way. Just kind of end up over here, so I'm making it less of a.
it's like a nice big leap.
Yeah, fly.
Yeah.
Anime style.
That's right. All right, and I'm done.
Okay. Which you see what was once like a burning, furious heart continue to die down, the gouts of flame buffeting out from that point all across the dragon's limbs, beginning to secede and rescind back towards the burning heart. Parts of the scales and membrane falling off and moving away as the fire is consuming more and more of the body. He doesn't get a turn. Merrick's.
You know, the thing about it, as I said, I'm not actually wearing my armor right now because, you know, that's not like I'm going to go punch him or something like that. So, no, he's not stylistically. I don't have a meteor swarmer or even a disintegrate here. So the first thing I'm definitely doing is I'm just pulling out a sentry stone and setting it on because you can get 6 seconds worth of stuff. And I just want to see you guys wipe them out.
Being awesome.
So,
Yeah.
So we're just going to do that. And then using my other use action, I will take the crossbow and say... Cone of Cold, does it start from you? Or
Yes, it starts from your location.
Yeah.
Okay, and it is a
60-foot cone.
60-foot cone?
But you can move to that.
Wait, that's what I'm saying. If I get up
sound
there
right.
and sort of shoot it over, I just don't want to hit.
Actually, I'm up in the air, so if you shoot it where it is, you'll get all of his lower side.
Okay,
I'm up,
great.
technically up at his face, so you don't even have to move to be
All right.
honest.
I mean, you know, again, it's not big, but
Freeze
he
his
is
toes.
the great worm of
Red.
Red.
and I'm using blue here, so I'm kind of hoping that it will
That makes purple.
it will work.
Cone of Cold's pretty good.
See, it's like colors.
That's a Constitution save, I believe.
I believe I'm just
It'll be the purple, right?
now.
Red or blue because you're blue.
All right, on a cold 8d8. How's that
Okay.
side?
Well, he rolled a 35 in his con save.
Okay. Oh, well, you know, good. So he'll take half. Now, is he by any chance vulnerable to cold?
He's not,
Nah.
but he's not resistant either.
All right. So if we just go with the default, that'll be 36, which he'll take half of. So 18.
18.
As I say, that's more of the, you know, I take out the
that
shard, set the shard there, get the thing, and I'm like, all right.
That just kind of swipes away the frost clinging. It doesn't even cling to his body. It just melts away immediately, but it did seem to have an effect on him. As he just,
This is your close-up, big guy. Big red.
no elements, sir.
Okay, so
Bring it home.
Elminster, radiant damage from the silver fire.
That makes sense.
So 45.
Well, nice.
Is there a save on that?
No.
It was Dex, right?
Oh, I think it was deck. Oh, yeah, no, he takes the damage regardless, but I think he'll.
Where's my
Yeah, but
It's a yellow.
he has disadvantage on the dex.
That's true, he does.
Okay, that's not here. It's not here. It's here. There we go.
Let's see.
Silver fire. Da da da. It's an action.
Disadvantage on
Dexterity and DC
disintegrate? I don't
19
think
dex.
Which he has disadvantage on.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, he legendary did anyway.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, yes.
DC 19 dexterity saving.
20.
So he still takes.
He takes
Take half.
20.
So he takes 45, is what we're saying. Or 46.
Oh, yeah, which is then doubled because he's vulnerable. So he
Right.
takes,
Oh, very cool.
Okay.
takes the 45.
Okay.
How
Then,
you feeling?
You mock my curses, but
so that's his action.
See?
then-
It's funny, right?
Elminster uses the fact that he's a master of magic as a bonus action. He can cast a spell. He doesn't have prepared, but he does have spell slots for. So he's going to Circle of Death.
Did I mention wanting to catch this? I knew this, you know, something was going to be good.
What the hell is that to?
That circle just appears in front of you and you just send it flying out towards the dragon. Yeah.
Clear it away.
So
That's a con save, I think.
con save, 8d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, 4d6 on a successful.
I'll tell you, he succeeded. With that 36.
So 4 dice, 6
You had that
necrotic.
necrotic idea. Do that.
So you can roll the damage and he'll take
He's
half of
taking
it.
more, maybe. I can do it.
So I will say, as the silver fire courses from you into the dragon, it begins to move up its body, replacing the molten fire burning through as it coughs up a little a tinge of silver flame, and goes to kind of, it's one claw grabbing at a place where its heart no longer is, and then you just hit him with the circle. 16. For 16, that's with it being halved? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Carry the 1.
Okay. With that, its body continues to slough away as the necrotic energy pulls it aside. There is then a burst of fire blooming out from its heart location as he attempts to chromatically awaken, but without the energy coursing through to keep himself powered, he begins to rescind, and you hear a abject roar of insidious fury, frustration, and more anger than could even be felt that radiates out, coursing across this domain as Ashardalon, the great worm, rescinds once again to the astral plane.
Is it done? Is it done?
See, I told you, curses are funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so scary.
Well, I wanted him to be my friend, but I guess
Yeah, I'm just saying. I was like, hey, that
Oh,
was
no dragon friend. Not when they're that big.
Yeah, it's a safe place to put this.
I'm just saying, I got that. Yeah. No.
Oh, wow, I never want to see that.
This much.
Oh, so
Wait a
scary.
minute, wait a minute. Before it goes away, there's a stump there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I will just.
Without his fiendish heart to power him further, he cannot enter his second phase.
That would
we both have the same idea. I literally had written what the order of what I needed to do so I didn't screw it up.
Love it.
And I had written
was gonna
still
banish
curse,
too.
banishment, blah. Yeah.
Love it.
So there, yeah.
I'm like, that little dude is not from here.
So we'll just, you see that Dangus just like wearily bring him back, bring him down to where the tree trunk is.
I'm stumped.
And then the horse will just disappear and he'll just be on his knee. Well, of course, 56 lay on hands to myself. Bring me to a modicum.
I mean, just a hunch that we've got this here. Mage hand sifting through the stump.
There is indeed a card.
Oh, look at this. I would not want to pull this one.
Well, this is the Uriel.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
I'll tuck it into the box.
And I will
Yep.
say, upon touching it, you feel you could again access the energy in this card as an action to target a creature within 30 feet of you that you can see and try to petrify them with a DC 17. Con save
At any time.
as an action.
Once.
Probably once per day.
This
Seems
is
like
this
they
is once
all
per
do
day. Yes.
No, what I mean is it isn't just now when you first touch it.
No. As long as
But what do you?
anybody can use the card in
the,
this way.
the Pokemon.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
But while we're talking about tactics there, that was a very risky move with the call to action, because if it didn't work, I was foregoing my bonus. So since I was quickened, I could have used my bonus action to disengage and fly behind the rock so I don't get annihilated, because I was basically 70 hit points away from control crunching, which
So a turn.
yeah. If he had done to me again the second round, there was really no way out of it. And I was like, should I just do the bonus action disengage and then like be defensive on this one and let everyone else sort of like take it on, or do I try? And,
It also cannot be understated that becoming immune to his breath weapon
yes.
Was amazing.
The so-called.
Another 78
Dude, yeah, I'd have been
damage. I mean,
I'd have been burnt to a crisp. I'd have been.
Yeah, they'll bring us back.
12d12 fire damage every round.
So I can use mass healing word, but it's not doing very much right now.
everything helps at this
But
point.
I mean, it's very little, but we'll do.
oh, sure. I mean, I assume, I just a hunch. I feel like maybe we could just pop back to Sigil and just to have dinner. Yeah. I think we should go to the fry pit at my side of the grease pit.
No.
So-
Wait a minute. Wait a
This
minute. Is there anywhere safe?
Yeah, for my level, but everybody take 10 right now.
Take 10 or
Thank you.
Yeah, heal 10.
Heal 10.
Is there anywhere safe within our reach right now that we could have either a long or short rest? And then you could look for the next card before we buff Athas.
I mean, yes, we should stay here and find
Get the other card.
right?
What? I mean, it's like across the world. I mean, how is that different?
But I want to rest up before Grease Pit.
That's smart.
That makes a point.
Tummy.
Yeah.
Let's rest up.
I mean, wait.
Space.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you want a safe space,
do it again.
I have an instant fortress right here.
Oh.
Let's do that.
Oh, what does this look like? What do you do here?
So
That's not what
he takes out a basically a die and says, I mean, now I gotta say, this is a prototype. We're still working on it. This is a project with House Galanda that we're trying out, but he, throws the die out, sort of pushing aside the stump, and essentially builds up, it sort of expands out and does one of these, like pieces or, yeah, exactly, and sort of extends out and then sort of pulls in and slightly solidifies on itself. But I'd have to look it up, but it's, a small tower.
You would tell us what
it is like. Absolutely. Well, I just mean in terms of dimensions.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's like, sort of the size of that little island there. It is House Galanda themed, so I mean, it's halfling amenities, so it's cozy.
It's themed for what
It's got little griffins and gorgons sort of around, like as gargoyles, but they're cute.
Griffin taps.
Exactly.
In the washer.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
And there's some nice carpeting. We're gonna have a soul dragon in here where you could get some lattes and such. That's not operational in this model, but it is at least at the moment a safe, slightly cozy space.
Nice.
I think this is a good idea. I need something
Plus, I mean,
to fix me right now.
yeah, I mean, plus hanging out in the domain of fiery evil, it's kind of nice, for a little. It has a little bit of climate control, so so everyone make yourself at home. There's beers in the fridge. Well, I mean, it's prestidigitation chilled, but I mean, it's the same thing. I'm gonna get some towel, and yeah, we got to take a look at see what we got going on here. So everyone can make themselves comfortable.
Yep.
I can produce some basic food. I can't actually, while I'm doing this, I can't get that cauldron out again. Like, unfortunately, there's a limit to,
It's fine. We've got some food. What? So, can we get a long rest at this point, or is it a short rest we have to take?
I mean, it hasn't been a full day, but I mean, there's nothing stopping you from chilling for
Yeah.
the rest of the day, really.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's have a long rest because
Yeah.
Athas is
We
not
gotta talk, we
necessarily
wanna
a
rest.
safe place.
The
No, not
only
usually.
thing that will occur is the passage of time.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's
of all-
important right now because the wish was made and
Yeah.
So let's start taking a look at you. So tell us what that. So basically,
she'll let you take a little bit, and as she like undoes like the outer part of her armor, the light glows even brighter as all of you see like this massive scar that's like glowing with a very bright light that looks like it's embedded in her chest.
You always had that?
What happened to you?
and Merrick's definitely pulls a bunch of tools, sort of.
I
Oof, that looks like a
should be dead, and then I was
Not?
saved by this thing inside me. And now I am a different person.
Oh, wow.
But I don't breathe, but I live and breathe. But I don't live, but I breathe. No, I don't do either, really, but it's okay.
I told you, fix your broken heart. I don't know what you people were thinking of.
But something has happened
All right,
since that thing exploded earlier today.
What thing?
it's
That
definitely.
dragon.
The electrical thing.
It was a surge of electrical energy, absolutely. Now, the main energy source here is definitely radiant. The thing about it, it has certainly been knocked out of alignment, and I think you're going to want to be careful about lightning damage in the future, but I actually think the pathways here, with a few adjustments, we can actually get the flow even stronger than what you were having before. I think you should you should definitely see some stronger effects here. So Merrick's this will take a while. Like he's going to be sitting here,
Well, we have Veil and
yeah, exactly.
You can fall asleep to the
relax.
sound of your voice. Describe it all.
And
You getting out like a chest shredder or anything crazy like that, or?
finally, I have to sort of.
I mean, basically, he has to like, undo the stitches and
Now, I'm going to tell you. Looking at this, because first I was wondering if we should just try and take
More
it
like
out,
Pepper
but
Potts going.
I don't think we can take this out. I got to tell you, if this is removed, I think you're going to die. Again.
Let's try and avoid
I
that.
don't want to die.
So just
It's a magical
just
place.
warning you. But in the end, when the dude he'll strike the heart sort of with a surge of radiant energy and say, "It's alive!"
Oh, that brings back some bad
I'm sorry, I couldn't have done that. I couldn't resist. Cheap joke. Victor would, see the humor. So how do you feel?
better.
Sorry.
But I think I need to rest.
I think that's a
Mel?
good
Mel?
idea.
Mabel, would you like another beer?
I'm sleeping out.
Oh, so.
Fell asleep.
I'll
drink it if
She's walking up with like.
Lovold,
if you are having
Bust
them
down.
out.
Oh,
Lovold, to answer your
oh,
question,
yes.
it is magical, but I don't know how or why. And the person who created it also does not know how or why.
Oh, that's
She's
the
a bit of
best
a
story.
dabbler, a tinker, and she really shouldn't mess with things she doesn't
Feel better?
understand.
I think after I sit for about 4 hours, I should be.
Approximately, give or
A
take.
minute less. Well, fellows.
I would think normally this would be aligned with some sort of necromancy.
No.
But I see that it's radiant and
Radiant light.
You know,
Life. She is alive.
She's radiant.
there was a person in my past. It rhymes with
Drad.
no,
Oh,
Mykra.
Lictra.
And she
Schmickdra.
was sort of like an artificer, but not really.
Sort of, I think.
Scientist, maybe a bit mad, hack. And this is,
Well, this is exactly
There is a-
what I'm saying. If she'd known what she was doing, the channels in here, it's very clear how it's, again, it's not clear how it was created, where this power is coming from. But there was definitely a blockage in there that she should have seen.
she did not have time, you see, because she was in the middle and then was taken away. And it's only by magic that I have survived.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see what you do with this. That's all I'm saying. Beautiful work.
Fellows, where should we go next?
To sleep?
Of course, but I mean, like when we are rested,
After our long
So-
rest.
we should have a discussion as to where we think is the
I
next
think
possible
we
place.
should go
no,
to
but it's not that far away. It's just up by southeast of Verbobonk.
All right.
So,
I do have
yes.
one more just side point.
Yes.
Because Merrick's will certainly be sort of sitting next to Elise and, sort of again, technically checking readings occasionally. But he will say, I'm not sure that's the kind of thing I usually talk about, honestly, but I was wondering if you think it's not gonna danger fate of the universe or anything like that. Can I see that ruin card?
You may see it, you may hold it, but you may not say that you are drawing it. Do you see it? Because when you have a card,
Yeah.
you can
understand.
hold a card, but you cannot draw a card. Unless you want to draw.
I'm ready.
No,
Come on.
it's all right. Can I
I know the difference between
see it not drawn?
semantics.
Yes, of course you can. And I will give him the ruin card.
So he just sort of gonna stare at that. Can I hold on to this? Is it gonna?
Do not lose it, we need that.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
He's just gonna think about it.
And then,
And then you're gonna say, "Come emotions," and he'll be like, "Oh, what do I need that for?"
before
Slick.
resting,
Very slick.
I would like to use my special locate 4 times to find where the other things, where in the universe they are. 4 more.
What's the other card here? Is it?
Let's say, what have we not determined?
We have not determined,
Aberdeen?
Yeah, I didn't think I wrote.
Where?
Aberdeen?
we have not determined Aberdeen. No? So, sure.
Yeah.
And anybody else?
Is it Aberdeen or Aebrynis?
Aebrynis.
Aebrynis. Sorry, Aebrynis.
Okay, we do not have that, and anywhere else?
No, yeah.
Ravenloft if we don't have enough information.
We can't do it.
We know that in Toril,
This looks
it's
like
Candlekeep,
Yes, we know.
Balance, and Shadowdale for the boy.
Hold on.
But let's not go to Toril quite yet.
It is a silly place.
I agree. I've lived there all my life, and even if I wasn't there being silly,
I had a
there are
thought.
plenty of others.
Could there be any of these cards hidden on Sigil? We never thought to look there.
It's possible. I'm not sure how we train.
Like a weird in between place.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're obviously.
If I recall, I thought they said that they were not there, but maybe.
It is a place to check, seeing as we're going back there at some point.
The
Vizier Sage, sorry. Remembered.
The
That's the
cards
Yeah.
where the accident occurred. The deck was in the room at Sigil. The accident spread. So it would seem like it would make sense for them to be spread out of Sigil into the other planes. But
Yes, but when glass shatters, the shatter point still has glass. Mm-hmm. We don't know if someone took one of those cards out of the room. I would suspect that it's...
Okay, well, we can ask. So, where,
So you can use the data you have in your sensory stone to examine what has.
oh yeah, that's right. So that's what I'm
sorry, this is the sensory stone of Lowhold looking like a Dukas.
Oh, that's funny. So remember when I played that joke on you?
That was great. Oh, sorry, this is the stone. That's all we were looking for.
Lowhold's giving
So
us
I'm looking at the
look
stone. Do I
really.
see Sigil on here?
No, it's just material worlds that you're seeing.
Yeah.
So material worlds, which two do we want?
Well, we only have... What do we have left?
We're living in a material world.
Yeah.
Aebrynis for sure.
Yes. So, okay, we'll do that one. And one more.
Did we get that one?
No.
I don't know. You didn't find out where the cards are on Aebrynis and what they are.
You know what?
What other maps do we have?
I think that's it. I think you have.
Oh, what?
I think you've gone.
There's so many more cards than this.
We had
These
there's
are
one
the
more
only
card on
ones that you
Athas.
have.
There's one more card on
Yes.
on ours.
Yes. Okay, so could I
It
have
could be
the
20
location for those?
in Ravenloft.
Which is probably. We're in the Principality. No, we're in the county.
You're in the county.
We're in the county. So. 240 miles away, but fortunately, Vermobonk is just north of Selene, which is where I grew up. So I'm sure I know a place well that we can teleport to.
Teleport
in
to.
Vermobonk and get us
Yes.
Oh, that sounds great.
We might as well play it up.
Aebrynis. So we.
I wrote some notes from what you said yesterday, and maybe if you want to correct me if any of it was wrong, but we know that so Aebrynis, low magic area.
Are we talking about Avernus? Or
No.
are we talking about Inverness?
Athas.
Wait,
I
Jeremy, what?
There's a lot of names.
Wait.
We're not talking about the Inverness.
We were not talking about.
Okay, because I know there's a ghost tower there, but I didn't think that was a
There's a
whole
ghost
other
tower, yeah.
plane.
Yes, no, it's not the Inverness. I also know about a ghost tower
Thank you.
that is
Don't
there.
know about there. Yeah, they gotta pull up my books.
Got it. Just making sure.
Yeah.
full of hammock.
The clarity something.
I have heard these ghosts.
Yeah,
Ghost
strange nets
story.
there that you touched upon.
I just liked that before I even made that connection, that I thought we were like Athos, Eberron, Oerth, Inverness, Albany.
But we're also not talking about Avernus.
Not Avernus, the fiery bed.
Okay, that's right. No, we're not.
Okay, because I was like, how's that a material
Inverness,
plane?
Not Inverness, not Avernus. This is Avernus.
Hold my beer.
So the key card is on Aebrynis.
Aebrynis.
Can be found in the lands known as the Gorgon's Crown.
That's apparently the ancestral lands of House Kenneth. I mean, that's my jam here. That's all I'm saying. Look at my dice for crying out loud.
Wait.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Oh no, we did check it.
Better than the Gorgon's Crown.
Okay, and
I'm just saying,
There it is.
Gorgon's crown right there.
Yes, right there.
number 2.
The
I gotta get some picks.
The throne
card. Throne card. Sorry, yeah, the throne card is located within
The water closet.
Quick visit. Next to the Irish Spring.
The land of the Bretts.
Okay, folks, I'm afraid we have a serious problem. The fact of the matter is, Loholt is never going to take the throne card.
Yeah.
Neither is Melf, apparently.
I took the throne card for all of it out.
Okay, the land of the Bretts.
The Brektur, I
Brektur.
believe.
Again, the Brits.
Oh, sorry.
You know.
My apologies. It is in the land of Imaria, in the Empire of Morid.
Now you're just making words up.
Yeah.
All words are made up.
I think your uncle was just, he didn't actually go anywhere that time. He was just like, how about a map?
That's a problem.
I mean, doesn't.
One moment, in land of Anoria in the Empire of Morid.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's having
see.
future.
In the hole in the bottom.
The mama bear being like, so, where were you tonight? Oh, I went to the land.
Sorry, I'm late.
Prove it.
Lowell's having future visions of him becoming the frat brother to Melf again when the throne card starts.
Is that glitter on your nose? No.
I was king once. You won't do it. You won't do it. You won't do it. The throne card.
If Maple wants to make a history check on both these locations to gain additional information.
Yeah, I
That
think
would
I
be
would
fun.
like that. Let's give you advantage. 26.
Which would you like to have that applied to? The Gorgon's Crown or the Empire of Morid?
No, wait, what was, I wrote the wrong word. So
Gorgon's Crown or the Empire of Morid?
let's do the
Morid.
Empire of,
The
what-
Empire
how
of
is that
Morid.
spelled? Moor?
Mohried.
Thank you.
All right.
Morid.
Not what I had.
I was so close. I just didn't have the H.
Yeah, well. It is a wild, empty land whose rulers avoid the tangled web of alliances and intrigue that tends to absorb the majority of the land. They're mostly herdsmen and freesteaders who look out for themselves. The tougher, stubborn, but it is there's a huge fortress, is this castle and citadel, but it's mostly a land where there isn't constant warfare, but it's always like kind of a looming threat. It's probably one of the more peaceful locations on Aebrynis.
Okay. Peaceful.
More peaceful.
With an asterisk. yeah. Okay. I mean, that seems like a great place for everybody to travel. You know, we've got not a lot of war, not a lot of people to get in our way, not a lot of places to start fires.
But we are going to Node first.
Yes.
Yeah, we should get that.
If we can get
I can teleport us to Verbobonk, which is
It's like, yeah, it's like,
not that far.
yeah.
I do have, although we may be in the middle of something. Just saying, I have one more thing to do before we.
So I was going to ask, did you also want to do a check on the Gorgon's Crown?
Yes, I would like that. I've got all these papers, all these maps.
You have to look through all your notes.
That's gonna be a 29.
It is northeast of Moriant in the Stone Crown Mountains, which of course means nothing, but the point is it's a bit further away. It's the Gorgon's Crown is a land of Anshalon, which in Aebrynis is what they call those who are basically abominations.
Sounds easy.
Bears. Yeah. You know, common tongue.
Ruled by a creature called the Gorgon,
Naturally.
which is,
Me.
despite the name, not a bull creature, but instead once a man, now a humanoid who is said that anyone who was to look upon him has never lived to tell the tale.
So the Gorgon, kind of, don't really believe everything they say. They're really trying to boost up their own morale.
Fair enough.
But it's the Gorgon. Don't mess that part up.
Got it.
It's highlighted in these notes.
Thank you, Maple.
Very important.
It's like the meteor swarm.
Exactly. You never just want to say meteor swarm.
And in terms of Aebrynis as a place, I think you were
Yeah, you also like
Information.
Aebrynis. I mean, these documents, low magic. You ever heard of the blooded? Blooded.
they can cast magic.
Yeah, they're like the only ones that can do it
Yeah.
there. So
Gods.
you gotta watch out. They're gods, but
No,
they're
no,
not
descended
gods.
from.
Yeah, they've got like a lineage
bloodline.
thing. You know stuff. You really do. Do you read books?
A sort of birthright is what we're saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy tough.
Yeah.
I mean, first off, I'm just saying, families wielding power because of inherited magical ability, that's ridiculous. What kind of system of government would be?
Well, you know, water charts, but
A birthright system, yes. They blooded as in like they have different styles of blood. Or they mean it as like lineage.
I think it's just the lineage.
Listen, I do know that is a thing.
their blood is different in that if you used it as a material component, it would be different than the blood of a peasant who was not a blooded. But it is still blood.
Sometimes blood
Is
gives you certain abilities.
I see.
I know this as fact.
Like hydration.
there's all,
Almost like
Sometimes-
Lowell gives the same look as if he was being pranked again.
there's all this
apples
blood
that
magic.
suck in blood might have some medicinal value.
That might be good in that world.
We have a sect
Hold
of
on to
Imaria.
those, just make sure.
We have a sect in Imaria that are called the Blood Magi. They do, in fact, use their
We
own
got one of
blood.
those too. Everybody has blood magi. It's not like not like this is a cool Imaria thing.
I'm a world father out there.
No, anyhow, carry on. Tell us about your blood magic.
No, just letting you know that
That's like the whole. That's the whole.
Yeah, I mean, we got a blood of all. I mean, like, you know, blood.
yeah,
It's a basic principle. Blood is
My blood is different than your blood.
they're just trying to,
Well, no, I mean, it does have, of course.
the blood maggots are just trying to carve out themselves for society,
Do you like use it for healing? Do you like
No, I
spill
use
blood on
it
people for
for
healing?
I use it for travel.
Is it a different color?
So,
Yeah.
do we have more business to attend to, or can I get to a non-businessy thing?
Go for it.
So, I mean, I would like to say, again, we want to take a long rest. You've got time. We know it's going to take a little extra. So, first of all, I hope that we are going to just spend some time catching up, hearing how things have been, hearing about your brief reign, hearing about this, thing.
Being
So,
frenzies.
so, I mean, obviously we don't need to spend an hour of everybody else's time, doing this, but imagining we are getting that time to catch up. But when we are getting to the actual long rest, Merrick's is definitely going, sitting in a corner, and he is taking things out of his pack, and he's taking out a cubic foot of hellworm leather and some pieces of adamantine, and getting various tools
Cosmic
which
style.
let him work there. Yeah, this is definitely like a montage. This is something I get to do stuff over long rests. So and he is taking out an Elminster doll that he bought from the guy and thing. Yep.
Disintegrate!
Exactly. and
Well, are you making a voodoo doll?
no, not at all.
Oh,
I mean, I appreciate it. I might
know,
actually
I
ask
mean-
your opinions. I mean, again, just for things. I will say, take a look at this. What do you think about this? And sort of constructing actually a different body, like using the leather and the metal, more little sort of skeleton. Warping this with fabricate. Getting the Elminster head, on top of it and stretching it out.
Body of a serpent.
Yeah, pulling energy from
carpet crawler.
somewhere, and as the long rest comes to a close, Captain is saying, "It's high." Making a homunculus serpent is a pretty simple principle. You make a homunculus, you can channel, you can sort of connect to it telepathically. Telepathic link, is it working? You there, little L?
Disintegrate!
There you go. And
Yep, it's me.
and channel magic through it, like channel a spell. Like, let's see if this works. Shocking grasp. See, there you go. Okay, systems work.
simple.
And the thing to me, what I want to try is if you can channel spells, if you're connected to it mentally, could you have it hold concentration on a spell for you?
Oh, interesting.
Because that would be a pretty
Well, you
revolutionary
do other
thing
things,
for
yeah.
wizards. So I'm gonna have to burn a little to see this, but I'll try as I'm doing it, like sanctuary, first level spell.
Yeah, just running up first level spells.
How about a second spell? Can you handle the
Eyes
second
go
level spell?
big, its beard flourishes slightly, and it just, well, it looks
like me.
I was gonna say, it looks somewhat like. There you go.
How about a second level spell if I tried to do invisibility?
The hair kind of goes out in a bit of a static. And is it invisibility itself?
It's supposed to be holding the concentration.
I see. As you
for
cast it
me.
on yourself.
And so basically, again, the idea is it's just a second. I'm not having to do both of these. I mean, I'm just saying,
Right.
Can you hold it if I'm doing sanctuary? Can you hold it if I'm doing invisibility?
You become invisible.
Right.
And it just goes.
Too much.
Right. Time begins to bowl.
Okay, let that go.
No. That's just me in the morning.
No, fair enough. Let it go. Okay, so
Sitting on the...
So we've got a first level concentration at the moment. I'm going to hope I can
see.
soup that up a little later. I felt it was going to take some
It'll be a different
difficult
spell than
things.
Sanctuary. I guess Sanctuary you don't need to concentrate. So you can probably do like Bless or something.
Fair enough. I've got first level concentration spells. So anyhow, just meet little Stinky.
Stinky.
A little stinky.
And
Get me a beer.
During breakfast.
Yeah, go get me a beer. Yes, homunculus servant.
Just walks off.
During breakfast, whatever we do.
Unfortunately, he drinks the beer, but
Yeah, that's all right. I want to see how far I can put it.
Whatever we do for breakfast, Lowell will snap up a set of paper and say, I noticed that you were quite reserved in the last fight. Are you okay?
No, not really. My hair's growing back, but it's kind of like patchy. And did I mention I'm really afraid of dragons?
Of course.
I slept the whole time, but I had nightmares. I've seen a lot. I have read a lot. I have talked to a lot of people, but I think I just want to go home.
Like back to Sigil or to home.
Home. Imaria. I don't know if I could bring you all. I would love to show you just all of our lands. I mean, you were there like, 2 months ago, but still.
Yes.
Hey, you know what?
Days, really. That's just social.
Do you miss home?
I do. Although I find longing at a different scale. I'm more concerned about my companions, and so I noticed that you are... Perhaps this might have been a little bit too epic.
Yeah. This is not for me. This is not my life. I just want to sit in a little room with a candlelight and like some maps that I could read, and I can put little doodles on them and just, update them. That's the life that I want.
But I will let you know that your participation with us has been paramount, profound perhaps, and we will do our best to keep you into the back ranks while we protect you going forward. And indeed, I think maybe we should consider going to Imaria next, simply to bring our friend Maple.
And I would like to see Imaria again. What will this do with Chimeras?
Leave that to me.
Very good.
But first, we should get the card that belongs here first, and then we'll go back to Imaria. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
No objections. Yes.
Gotta go
With that?
My cards.
Maple's here for us. We must be here for Maple.
But out of respect to you, my friend, are you okay with one more adventure?
It's the sage card. What could go wrong?
Because we all look at the camera.
Dun, dun, dun.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's the best ending you're gonna get.
Always.
I have to say, that's I mean we're cut. No, it is actually, when you really think about it, you were thrown out of Imaria during this crazy war,
Lunar.
and then Imaria doesn't show up on the maps. It makes
Mysterious
sense to me.
conflagration that
Right.
happened.
But I'm just saying, it makes sense that you might have assumed Imaria was gone. Like that you could never go home, and then
Now you can.
Now you can't.
Well, everything's gonna be changed. I mean, 20 years is like 20 days sometimes. It's gonna be a brand new season.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm just saying. Wow, good on you.
And you don't care anymore about Sigil's tax collectors.
Gosh, no, you're clear of
Which is,
that.
yeah.
Will I be free from those tax collectors?
No, they will follow you too.
I thought they
mean, that's
really
just the way
did.
that goes. I'm sorry. I mean,
Which brings me to the question I must ask.
Yeah.
Is there extradition?
How do we get to Imaria? Because we don't just simply walk in with spears or teleportation spells. We must find a more intricate past.
Shouldn't we be talking about this on...
We are still alive.
You are still alive? I thought...
No. You are ruining it, though. The fourth wall is definitely being broken.
I don't have...
Don't we call that the veil?
We do need to figure out how to get in there, but we can do that on our journeys.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
You all know each other from before. You said that you knew each other because they went to
I
Imaria.
don't know how they got in. They don't know how they got in.
But we have been in Imaria. It is now a known place we could teleport to or plane ship to.
Yes.
Yes, you used Dream of the Blue Veil.
Yeah.
Fairly lower tier
Which works on
spell,
elves.
which does work on elves.
Yep.
Well, why don't you take us to this null place you're talking about? Let's get that card and then head off to Imaria.
Well, fortunately, I have my favorite tankard hanging on the wall at the Tipsy Bugbear. So that is an object I'm intimately familiar with. So I'll be able to teleport us there. No problem.
Okay. So you prepare the spell. Imagine your favorite, is it tankard you said?
My tankard that hangs on the
Favorite
wall.
tankard.
Yeah.
And everything kind of winks. There's this weird lurching sensation for you all. It feels like all of your internal organs are going up your throat and then back down again. And there's the tankard.
There we are.
Is it on the wall?
It is. And slowly the wooden walls begin to appear, and you can. This would be an active place.
Yes,
So
yes.
Give us a little bit of
Yeah, it's a very nice appointed 2-level like an English pub with 2 stories, lots of tables. There's people bringing tankards back and forth. There's a fair number of elves and halflings in here, as well as humans from Verbobonk area. It's early in the morning, so I imagine it's probably not that busy, but maybe they're serving some breakfast.
So, timber and stucco.
Timber and stucco, yes.
Bare-board floors.
Correct.
Yep.
Got it.
So as you all just materialize in the middle of this inn, there's a barkeeper just kind of.
Is
What?
that Otto?
Melf.
Well met.
Keep telling you to use the door.
We are words nearby, and we're thirsty, so
Of course.
tankards of ale for all.
Sure. Yes.
Now, I really like this Greyhawk place.
It's homey.
It's lovely.
I hate it.
Do you have any seed cakes?
Yeah, we're doing all right. There's been some trouble brewing in the north and south,
I heard something of that. Yes, is on the march?
Hughes is apparently mobilizing, and we've gotten word that Pomage is doing the same. If it's an alliance,
Then
could be a problem, especially since we haven't seen any of the usual mages about ready to do their big defensing things, and some of the people we were a little lax of business late due to the fleeing of the populace, as it were.
I see. Well, you can feel good knowing that you are feeding seed cakes and ale to none other than my friend Elminster, Merrick's, Elise here.
I mean, I don't eat seed cakes. I'm sorry. I've got it. It's a gluten thing.
Okay, well, perhaps some berries or something of that nature would be suitable.
We do have a large assortment
maybe.
of food. Oh, very good. It was lovely to meet you.
Your name?
Otto. Yeah.
Otto.
Any friend of Melf's is a friend of us.
I feel like dancing.
An irresistible urge.
Perhaps.
It's not that, Otto.
Yes, so.
I'm just kidding.
Very well. Please eat it. We will bring you your ale forthwith.
All right, excellent.